And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Well, this is what you talk about when you have the offensive play coming together based on tremendous passing. It's the rhythm and flow that occurs that makes this a beautiful game.
Raptors leading by 16. On the court right now for the Celtics. Sullinger and Zeller together down low. Thomas is out there with Bradley. And it's Crowder in at the three. Back to DeRozan. Johnson dishes to Lowry. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. The kick out to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Johnson for 3. It's hauled in by Thomas. Celtics trail by 16. Sullinger with a screen for Thomas. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Ahead. Here's DeRozan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists now tonight. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
The other thing they're doing, guys, is forcing turnovers and then creating points offensively as a result.
6 to shoot. Fires from 14. Here's Sullinger. Off with the layup.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
And the Raptors making a change here. Valanciunas has checked in. Last outing for Toronto, they won that game against the Hornets in Charlotte. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 5th assist in this one.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
Now by Boston.
You know, guys, every coach would love to play his star player every minute of an NBA season, but it's impossible given the limits of endurance and the risk of injury. It's basically a balancing act. I think teams are becoming wiser, though, in terms of keeping players fresh and helping them recover between games.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Brad Stevens was giving to his team. He told them he wouldn't accept them settling for outside shots and said we can get to the rim if we attack the basket, and that's what we're going to do. He also wants his players putting pressure on the defense with early offense, lots of shots, and an aggressive approach in general whenever they've got the ball. Likely the final major changes to their game plan as they try to make a late comeback here in the 4th. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris.
And looking at player recovery, now with the ability to track player movement, either with cameras or even sensors that players can wear, teams are better able to measure the workload of players, helping them make decisions about where rest is needed and when it's needed, and even help them predict when there's a risk of injury, and that's really a golden bullet. And again, another example of information being used to enhance player performance.
Thomas, good.
Broke out the finger roll, guys. That was kind of a stylish finish.
Toronto calls timeout. And guys, across sports, the key to winning is keeping your star players available.
Well, teams are learning a lot from player tracking. For one, morning shoot-arounds may be more draining than we realized, so some teams are cutting those down. And also, athletes do better with frequent short rests, so subbing often can leave players with more energy in crunch time.
Now the dish to Crowder. Bradley, no one around him. Here's Zeller, and it's Toronto with the rebound. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Johnson kicks to Patterson. Moves back up, and that's 2 points on the layup. And the Raptors lead by 18.
The defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
Passes it to Bradley. Thomas goes in, 11 feet away, and that's good for 2. Thomas got 4 points in the quarter.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
Here's Valanciunas, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
The Celtics have not defended well at all against Valanciunas.
12 points and a decent little assist total for him, too.
Yeah, he's played really well, moving the ball around, and you'd like to see the rest of the team kind of get into that same passing groove that he's in.
Celtics trail by 18. Outside Thomas. And Valanciunas with the block. And they'll keep possession. Toronto's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Patterson, and that one is hammered home.
How about that? Snuck in off the baseline and then the sensational reverse jam.
How pretty was that? You're right. Athletic basketball. Clark with a little bit of flair mixed in.
I like that flavor.
Flavor.
Me too.
Flavor and flair. I like that.
Raptors leading by 20. Here's DeRozan.
Wow.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
And tack on a few more points to the lead. Why not? I suppose this is an emphatic showing for this club.
And Steve, they did it in style. A beatdown the entire way.
Thomas goes in. Johnson with the block. They get it back. Raptors have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Raptors moving the ball around. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Johnson outside. He dishes it to Lowry. Here's Valanciunas. And he banks in the lane.
Hey, guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who's watched it. I mean, just a total mismatch in a true show of strength for Toronto.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. On the wing, DeRozan, guarded by Bradley. Outside DeRozan, from deep, and there's Lowry. That's good on the assist from DeRozan.
Boy, they're extending their lead. It kind of feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on them.
Over to the left wing. Back to Thomas, outside Bradley. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Then they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, exactly. They got to be happy with the outcome here.
Elated, you're right. And it's Patterson finishing it off.
You got to feel pretty good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home floor.
Yeah, and just riding it out here now. I mean, they gave the fans what they wanted.
And Thomas, here we go. Outside Bradley. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Boston.
The first one falls. So both teams making some changes here. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team.
Kyle, how